Welcome, everybody, which is pretty much just you, Kayla. We're glad to have you. I know this is a weird day for our usual thing, but it's not our usual thing.
It's true.
Trying something a little bit different. I even did something I don't normally do. I pre-planned a little bit. A little bit.
A little bit of a bit or a little bit?
Most of it we're going to have to do on the fly because that's the nature of the beast. But some stuff I do, usually it's the wording on the title cards, whatever I'm doing, and I go, I could have. So I go back and I change it and I change. So I went ahead and pre-planned some to see if excellent to each other's connections. Yeah, so that's the only thing I pre-planned is the name of the episode that the title card is potentially for. So we'll see how that shakes out.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about, there's another, maybe I'll drop their name if I can look it up really quick, but one of the public domain, not public domain, but like copyright free artists I follow, White Bat Audio, I believe. They just dropped a new huge mix that I thought about playing tonight called Evil Dead. I was listening to it today. It's pretty good, but it felt a little dark for what we were trying to do here. Maybe for Halloween, this is going to be a nice light middle of the week episode. And I thought, this is a little, it's called Evil Dead, royalty free or not. Might bum out the audience. It's pretty cool, but maybe later. Later, kids. I'll tell you later. Love it when my parents said that. I'll tell you later, because then you go, why? I want to know now. I clicked the wrong button. There we go.
Then you never find out.
Yeah, that's their way. And I would do that to people too, because some shit you just don't want to tell people, and you can pretend like the moment's not right. Never right. Swallow your soul. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, possibly. It's a little generic on the quote. I'll take it, but next time try harder. Give me that Klaatu Verata Nikto if we're going to go. We're going to hit the boards. Let's hit the boards. You know what I mean? Unless that's a really good quote and I'm just out of the loop. It just feels a little generic. But there's a lot of that material out there now. Evil Dead's like a huge franchise because there's no such thing as a bad thing that's already been made that can't be made more or again.
Groovy?
Huh?
Groovy? Good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Army of Darkness, I've seen a bunch. Evil Dead, I've seen not. So there's that for you. Give me some Sugar Baby, all those Army of Darkness lines. I love those. Evil Dead, I don't know. Here's the thing. Most people come into Sam Raimi seeing Evil Dead first and getting that progression of 1, 2, and then the 3 being the goofy one. It's kind of like the Ninja Turtles almost. The first 2, there was like, that first one was like all the heart and soul was there. The second one, it's a little bit less because it was like you need to kowtow to this, that, or the other. And by the third one, it was a fucking zany trip. Yikes. Baby, you got real ugly. Yeah, that's fucking, infinitely quotable. Bruce Campbell, right? Okay. How long have we been sitting here in the green room?
I don't know. I don't have...
Zillions
4
of
minutes.
hours. 4 minutes. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do... Hey, what's up? Oh, you're listening at work. Oh, Salmon. Oh, my God, Salmon. You have got something coming up. I told you in Discord, but you're at work, so you'll hear it after a few of these things that now you have to listen to every time. So here we go.
Dog. Cat. Mouse. Turtle.
I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life.
You're listening to FFOP Radio.
Reach the
Yeah, sorry. I push the mute buttons and sometimes I forget. Thank you for reminding me. So that's how it works. Thank you. That's why I put on low latency this time also. So more embarrassing stuff like that would happen. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is Krista and I have been talking about doing doing different stuff. I'm like getting out of this studio maybe and like not really, I don't know, not getting too ambitious, but it'll be lives, but still in whatever. I'm thinking about doing a live where we do a brew, like make a mead, because we're doing home brewing. So what we're going to be doing is making, thank you so much for the confirmation. We're going to be making a title card for this hypothetical show. Now, full disclosure, I made one already because that was the idea for this whole thing. I was like, you know what? I did that whole show on AI art, and maybe my process of how I use it might not necessarily justify it, but I don't know, because it feels like this consensus is it feels like people who are mad say that AI art is being used like wholesale when it's like almost impossible still. I can't remember if I said this in the Discord or not, but I have to use 3 to 5 different programs across 3 different devices to get, and 3 to get stuff that just barely works. But that's what I like about it too. It has to be janky, kind of. So we're going to do a couple of different things. Let me get switched over here. So we're going to go through my Star AI thing. So I'll show you my creations. I've been going through a little bit of a Pokemon kick. I've been turning Mervin into Pokemon for a bit. I've been looking for Flamingo for Pokemon Orange and Pink. Here's some Fire Toads. I found those to be humorous. The problem is, here's how the AI will also get you. They'll cut off just enough of the thing you want so it'll be unusable. Like, this is okay. This is totally fine. The fire's not good. But, like, it'll often do that.
Yeah.
So you have to go through, like, each one of these images represents 4. Because Starry AI is really nice. They give you 5 free credits a day, and they'll give you 4 images at a whack. So thank God for them. I get a lot of my stuff from these guys now. And
Yeah, because Wonder, I only use Wonder because I don't do it as religiously as you do. Like, and they only give now 5, I think.
yeah,
and
or
you get
maybe
3.
less. I don't know. And that's the thing. Wonder will give you
You get
5
2.
shots, 2 images a piece.
Yeah.
But they will let you change the aspect ratio.
Right.
It's pros and cons. This will give me 4, but the aspect ratio is locked. Or like oh gosh, there's Da Vinci, there's a bunch of them. It doesn't matter. They all have their pros and cons. But I have to like this little image here. Like, what an adorable thing. What am I going to do with that? It's worthless. I would have to integrate it somehow into a larger piece. Because by and large, these are just, whatever. They're nothings. But they're fun to look at, which is like I waste my time on. Anyway, so here's all my Canva projects too, if you ever wanted to give a crap. They'll show up on Instagram at some point. So we need a thumbnail. Boop.
Are you using the Pro one?
Yeah. Big thanks to Athena.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, this episode is brought to you by Bewitching Spirit. If I remember, I'll put the link in the show notes after this. So here's the thing. I want to, let's go back to create. We need some assets for a show related to brewing. And so we have to start discussing a few things. If we're going to make a mead, what are we going to do to it? Are we going to throw fruit in it? Are we going to bochet it? What are we going to do? Because here's the thing. Bocheting takes a long time because the honey has to heat up and that shit is like tar.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing without bocheting it, it takes 10 minutes. So that would be a 10-minute show. It'd stretch it. We could stretch it to like a half an hour show.
Maybe, but like, what would be the benefit of like watching my ass stir a pot of boiling honey for 40 minutes?
I wonder if we can do some trivia while we're doing that.
About mead? No, no one cares about that. Maybe we could do trivia.
Or we could do something where, like, well, we could do that. We could do some kind of trivia or, fun facts or something like that I could find fun facts about things or whatever. And then we can have the typing square, like, if we give suggestions of things we can add in while you're brocheting things like vanilla or whatever, like they can choose what we do.
I don't know. I don't want to let people
They're not gonna be drinking
unfamiliar. Yeah, I don't want people's unfamiliar hands on a wheel of a car they're not going to drive. So that
Well, it could be options that you would.
I want it more or less like, I don't know. Everybody's got a gateway to something video, so I feel like we could make because like the gateway brewing video that we found, we still watch that channel.
Yeah.
And not necessarily for the brews, they're just an interesting couple.
Yeah.
So that's just it. Like this could be a couple of things, and I don't care if it's the second thing. The first thing is if somebody stumbles across it and it's useful, like you get a pattern or a recipe or it gives you the confidence to do it at home, great. But if they want to stick around, that'd be cool too, but who cares? I would rather them, like, these hypothetical straw people in the future come and get something useful than to show up and be like, what the fuck? This guy's putting oatmeal and fucking toenail clippings in this,
Well, and we can totally, like, if we're going to do that kind of video, like, start from, here's our
whatever.
star
That's logistics that I'm not interested in. I'm sorry that we got drugged down this path. What are we fucking doing? So we're saying, yes, we're going to cook it. Essentially, yeah?
I think we should.
Okay, so great. That done and dusted. Now, do we do fruit? Because we've done a lot of things already. Mm-hmm. Should we play an old favorite and then just like do one of those things where we already have one made and be like, da-da, like the Julia Childs thing, we have two ovens and the new one goes on the top and the old one comes out the bottom.
And you show the bottle and then you try it. Like,
well, not necessarily the bottle, but like something that's still in a carboy or whatever. Something that's like we can reproduce that'll be clear by the time we make that episode.
Yeah, you do that. We have a lot to choose from then.
Do we have a raspberry peach? Check in the brew closet. So the brew closet for the viewer at home is right over there, camera-wise. It's got many gallons of all the stuff that we're making right now. Through a horn? Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I do have a horn, but the problem with a horn is it doesn't have a bottom. So it's cool to have like this thing that was grown by an animal that you are now drinking an alcoholic beverage out of. Like it's the symbol of man overcoming the concept of nature, right? But it's also the nature coming back to kick man in the ass a little bit because a horn doesn't sit on anything. So you're constantly having to hold this thing. Whereas like this little wine glass here, I can set it down and not have to worry about spilling 18 ounces of, something that took a year and a half to make because I got careless and put down a triangle, essentially. Anyway, I think moral of the story is I like peach and it's a divisive flavor. That's not really the moral of the story. I just wanted to say that.
We do not have a raspberry peach. We don't have a raspberry with anything.
We've got to have a peach something, though.
We have peach meads, and we have raspberry.
I want to do a peach something combo. So we need assets for that. Let me check my untitled design. Because I told you I made some assets already. They might be in my other account. Come on, load. There we go. My little Pokemans. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have no booze here. So yeah, we're starting from fresh. So, okay. I mean, should we do artwork? Like, should we go fantastical or shoot for a photorealistic product? We'll do both. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I need to
So
see.
I'm going to try and be a little more descriptive than I usually am because I think that's probably my downfall. Is like you look at all the promo images that other people are doing because you can spend a lot of time working
Your verbiage.
your verbiage and how things like there's grammar involved and whatever. People have, figured it out and I'm an idiot, but let's try for real this time. So what I want is, let's say this thing's all spinny. We want a glass carboy full of, it's going to be like a pink mead glistening with dew, I'll call it, because what would you like if you spray it like a Pepsi can? What would you call that? Mist? I just call it dew, right? Mountain dew.
Do, yeah.
We're gonna do the dew on the fucking thing.
Perspiration.
Okay. Glass carboy full of pink mead glistening with dew, sitting on a picnic. See, here's the thing. With the backgrounds, I kind of just bullshit my way because I'd rather just have it be in a blank void. Because oftentimes I'm just looking for assets to cut and paste.
Yeah.
Because I've already got stuff, but we're going to go kind of fancy on this one. Picnic table is surrounded by fresh peaches. And what are we going to do? Raspberries?
Sure.
Peaches and raspberries. Okay, so we're going to cross our fingers. Hopefully, here's the thing, too.
Random three-legged.
I usually do this on my phone, which I'm texting, which is annoying because I'll blast through what feels like an hour's worth of my life describing something I think I might want to see, only to find out that, I completely misspelled 5 of the words and the generated images are so off base. But this is pretty nice. I mean, I'm not in love with... That's not a carboy by any...
No.
That's pretty, but look at those giant raspberries! Or maybe this is small.
They're genetically altered. It's not pink.
Not pink. This is the closest. I have got something on my Amazon wish list eerily similar to this.
It looks like a Balls.
It does look like a Balls energy drink. But this is a certain style. I have a decanter and glasses on my Amazon wish list. This is the closest I feel, but we can do...
I like the other one.
This one?
But then take the...
Here's the problem, though.
Yeah.
It's not unusable. It's just going to be maybe a pain in the ass. But these are not our... these aren't hard and fast, so don't worry about it. Let's get back out. We'll do it in artwork. We'll pick a style.
Kale says, I've never heard of a carboy before. Does carboy grow up into Michelin Man?
Just might. Carboy and the Michelin Man. I did know what a carboy was by name alone because in the Lovecraft story, oh shit, the Shunned House? Yeah, the Shunned House. The protagonists of that story bring 5 or 6 5-gallon carboys of sulfuric acid to deal with this monster.
Wow.
And I'm like, what the? So I knew the word carboy, but it wasn't until I got into homebrewing that carboy. It's one of those big, when you see a hillbilly with the 3 X's, it's just a glass one of those. I've got a 5-gallon one right there, so I can't imagine 15 gallons of sulfuric acid to dump on a monster.
Yeah, no.
I kind of this one's misleading because I wanted a toad Pokemon, but if you put portrait as the style, it'll give you humans 8 times out of 10. And it really wanted to make this one a human. And they're okay, but these are just dicking around. I'm not going to use any toads anytime soon because flamingos are my thing. And if I would have changed midstream, it would be one too many. God damn it. Okay, so once we get that, what else? Oh, I want bees too. Let's do that. Come on, man. What are you doing here? Flying around the table are happy. I always try to give them emotions, but it never works. Like if I try to say it's a happy bee, it'll probably be a bee with no head and two asses. The table are happy. Bumble bees. Let's also give it a modifier of wearing top hats just to like waste one of my tries. And we'll change the 3D art, abstract. That's the other thing too, is you get so few choices that feel appropriate. So what do you think I should choose for this that I've just described? Hello, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Because I don't necessarily want anime. I don't want it to be woolly. But we did the Argo 2. No, we did that was a picture. But this was Argo. Yeah, we did Argo 2. So we'll keep it. Because that looks pretty legit, right?
Yeah, I like that.
That's like a Tuscan mead.
Yeah, I like that.
Ooh, Jesus. Like, these aren't carboys, but... All right, let's keep trying. I've got 5 tries.
On this program.
But this is the only one I'm going to use
Okay.
for the fuck of it, because it'll be a more limiting experience. So I'll have to use something more than likely and maybe dip into my well of shit that I already have.
In the well.
But I wanted it all to be like IRL and in the moment. Because I would have to go to my phone and my tablet and all these other spaces and then move them all to Google Drive and then pull them. And you don't want to sit there and watch that. Nobody got time for that shit. It's a good reference. Huh. But here's the thing, though. The more involved, the harder it's going to be to cut out.
Yeah, because... Yeah, that's true.
Because, like, this one is probably perfect.
Well, and you can
That
use
one's
background eraser in
okay.
Canva.
Well, no, I know that's the thing. Like, but something this busy, I like the raspberries being here, even though that's not what red. Like, these are
Yeah.
tomatoes. But, like, what will it keep and what will it chop? Because, like, this is fuzzy, so it'll say that's background gonzo, and those raspberries probably gonzo. But then, like, all this will be there, and I don't want the table necessarily. Like, AI art isn't just something that spits out a product and you go, yeah, and then you throw it up there. Unless you're one of these hacks that just recycles music. Like, there's a million channels out there that just recycle the same 12-hour tracks,
Yeah.
like, but just change their AI generated thing. And a lot of them won't even hide it. Like, I put work into my shit, but a lot of these people will just, like, make a thing. Their jack-o'-lanterns will be totally fucked. Like, here, I'll show you some examples. This is all my, not all, but a lot of my AI art that I've kept that I felt was worthy. And, like, okay, let's find some good examples of jack-o'-lanterns, because I love Halloween, and it's a good time to show it off at any time. Like this. It'll give you stuff like completely zany, and that's the completely wrong aspect ratio on a lot of this stuff too. But like, let's see. This is the most recent one. Still cannot do it. Jack-o'-lanterns still struggling with hands. The face though, locked.
Yeah.
Like if you just saw this, like if I ran this through like an image scaler and made it look like it wasn't a pixelated piece of garbage. And I just showed you this, sans hands, and I said, this is my grandpa. What do you think? You'd probably go like, oh, yeah, I'd love to meet him. And then I went, like, I zoomed out, and I was like, this is him. And you go, ah!
Oh, my God.
He's a monster!
His hands are so big.
Yeah, some of this stuff, like, I want to use, but I have no legitimate reason to, so I just goof around, and it becomes stuff that I text to people privately, or, again, it goes onto the Instagram page. And some of this stuff, I feel like this one, it's meaningless, but I feel like it's so artistic. I want to use it in some way.
I like the watercolor.
Yeah, it's just splotches of whatever. Or like, okay, so here, this was going to be a caramel apple bochet idea. But you can see, like, these are still, like, recent tries that don't come out anywhere near. Like, this was supposed to be a bee. This is a piece of cheese for some reason. Anywho, let's check back on our... Oh my god, it's taking forever. Sometimes they'll slow you down. So, let's start choosing.
That's too pink.
Yeah, I don't think that batch had any usable...
I like that one.
It's okay, but it's gonna be like... I mean, it's
thing
fine.
It looks like
I
a
can,
bong.
I can work around this sort of thing, but the thing is, it doesn't look like mead.
Yeah, it looks like sangria.
Yeah, it's... This doesn't look like meat either, but it's the closest we've got, and now that this is stalled, I'm worried. Let's try another thing. Oh no, I wanted a photo. And you could put a start image in too, so I could... That's the thing, like, if you want to bring up the rip-off aspect of it, it's just going and looking at other people's art, which I would say humans arguably do. This thing will take a starting picture of whatever it is and change it just barely enough to be, I don't know, non-suably distinct, if you want to put it that way. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that kind of gets dicey, but I mean, personally, I keep it ethical. If I'm going to use that, what ethical, what does that mean? If I'm going to use that, I use an AI image, so it's a layer upon a layer. I'm not going to steal someone else's image outright. So it's like layers of dilution that I can feel a perverse disconnect of any culpability.
Can you stop that one and restart it?
No, it just takes a while sometimes. And it can't do like really complex things yet, like insects. I keep on trying bees and they never work. It's just sad. Like it can do like this little guy. Now we're having problems with the whole site. And that's another thing too, is like, depending on when you use this, a lot of people are probably, on it right now, like me, because they're out of work or something.
Can you like refresh the page?
No, it's an impossibility.
Keep on trying bees and they'll never...
Seriously, I'm telling you the truth. Bees are hard because I was trying to make something that was a callback to like the old days, and look, this is the closest I've ever gotten to bees, and I can't use them because they're, what are they? Look at this one. It looks like a Parmesan shaker full of bees. I mean, sure, it's funny to look at, and if you know the reference, like, woohoo, but like, there's nothing I can do with it yet, but I'm sitting on it because one day I might. Here's another one. Those aren't bees. Like, that's a problem. Like, this is the island of Dr. B. Rowe. Dr. Bro, if you say it fast.
Try worker bees. Hey, have you put in like honeybees?
Yeah, I tried honeybee, bumblebee. I've tried every type of adorable species of bee imaginable. And it's just like, you know what? Nope. Like their heads are inside out, or there are no heads, or they have one wing, or like the stuff you just saw. It never comes out the way you want it to. But we can try. Here, I'll show you. We'll do a real time. I'll burn one of my tries on. I don't care. Let's say... of course, my keyboard's going crazy now. There we go. Fun. Let's say because they encourage you to use like words like close up or camera left, camera right. So I'm trying to use that.
Oh, really?
Vernacular, yeah.
I always put the shortest things ever because I didn't want to confuse the AI.
Let's try this. A simple. Why does it keep whatever? But I have too many keyboards in here. A simple honeybees.
I think it's the website too.
On what do we want it sitting on?
What is it? A bee?
Yeah. If we're gonna get like a good picture of a bee for the use of honey, let's say it's on a honeycomb. Sitting on a honeycomb, glistening with light yellow honey. This is a picture, so it should give us hopefully not some David Cronenberg nightmare?
Yeah.
Some sort of Cronenberg monstrosity. Let's see.
A bee sitting on a wasp.
I try and it just doesn't. This didn't work, I feel. There we go. Nope. Man, it's having a rough time.
Yeah.
This must be when people are using it, right? Because like, oh look, bam. So it didn't give me the B thing, and it erased my prompt. So I'm pissed at that. No problem. That is like a pear.
With flowers.
That's insane.
Oh, it's like
This is like French perfume. This isn't a. Look at the pear is wearing a cat hat. It's not a pear, it's a peach. Sorry. This peach is wearing kitty ears. God, you can't keep furries out of anything. Oh, look, there's a bee. Kind of. Shit, I want this one. I definitely am keeping that one.
You can just take the bee out.
I'll find another bee and I'll put its head on there. Perfect. God dang it. Now my honeybee one is gone. What was it again?
A simple
Oh yeah, simple.
bee
Honeybee.
sitting
Oh
on
crap.
a honeycomb.
Simple bee. Bee sitting on a honeycomb. I'm gonna go fancy on this one. Dappled in light and glistening with
Light.
some lens flares
Oh.
around it. Let's go fucking fancy. Simple. Cross your fingers, people. Okay, it's working. So now that we can, let's start. We gotta extract all of our garbage images, and that's a kind of annoying thing too. Is you have to extract everything to get the one that you want, which is this one, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. This one, boop. Pow. See, aspect ratio kind of sucks, so we're going to have to go fancy. Dude, let's see what it looks like when we remove the background. I want to... What's it going to take? Any guesses? What's it going to take?
It's gonna take your bee.
No!
It's gonna
it didn't take the B. Oh, no, it's terrible!
It took a lot of things and
Oh.
not a lot of things.
See, now what do you do with that?
Erase it. You've got magic eraser capabilities. Just erase.
I would have to bring back... Okay, no, that's not great. Not in love with that. Let's look at the real thing.
So all the grass it took away, and the table, and the
See, that's
sky.
why I asked for things in a void, because... Like, although this is adorable and, like, you would put it on, like, an Easter invitation to your relatives, possibly, maybe if your standards are low...
You have okay. Let's try something else. I'm sure.
No.
I'm sure on your computer you have the snipping tool. Whoa.
It's not at all on a honeycomb, but this is the best bee I've ever goddamn seen. This is history in the making. This is the day that AI cracked bees. I'm keeping them. Like, the number of legs, not great. It still has trouble with fingers, but you know what? Call it. So what am I doing?
So I'm sure on your computer you have the snipping tool.
Yes.
So what you can do is open the picture with the one with the bee in it, or whatever.
Oh, the bee I'm totally fine with, but here's the thing. Like, nothing in this is salvageable, is my problem. This is taken by the peach, which is going to be an obnoxious shaped object. Like, this object here is ruined. This is completely screwed. Like, the bee is a fucking disaster. Like, there's nothing here that's usable. Unless I used it as, like, I wildly fucked with it and made it a painting in the background of another image, which I might do eventually. So let's see what the assets we have. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, we still got these.
I still like the last one with the balls
This one?
one, but like just for the bottle, and then like putting it with.
Yeah, like
That.
if I mix,
But
we're
the
gonna-
but the top is cut off.
we can work around that. That's There are some things that aren't a huge issue. That's possibly one of them. Let's see what it says. Oh, come on. Crap. Just kidding. I don't care. I want to extract. Okay. So we're going to try these two. Boop. Boop. Pretty as two pictures.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they're done loading, there we go. I'll whatever with that later. Okay, we're good on that one. Let's just get rid of, oops. Oop, these little fellas. Sorry, but you're cut off and you gotta go. And then, what's the, where's the scroller so I can go up? My God, I'm going crazy. Maybe I can't. There. Totally fine. Boop. Oh. I wish there's on one of my apps, there's a magic function that'll just get rid of, see, because I'm crappy at this. It's going to look like there's finger marks in it from some idiot.
Can't you make the thing smaller?
Let's just start with this. So we need a setting. So let's go back to my AI art. Get out of here, everybody. So we need like a table or like a nice place to put this beverage. So, oh, you know what? I keep forgetting because I've got access to all the good stuff now. What is there, like a berry patch background?
I'm sure. I mean, I made one that was like farmer's market-y for my farmer's market that I'm doing.
Oh, so yeah, look at this. I don't even have, like, these are all public domain things. I'm like, oh, well, let's just artificially generate some pictures. See, that's the thing, too. It'll make you stupid. Like, you get reliant on the stupidest things. And then you're, like, trapped in a corner, and I'm like, oh, no.
Peaches!
How do I get, whoa, I can't get a computer to make peaches. Well, how will I? Idiot. Jesus.
James and the Giant Peach. That was a weird movie. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I lived through the 90s. And I'm pretty sure that was, they coincided at some point.
Probably.
I don't know if it should be this big, but we're just snow. Oh! I hate that. Dude. Okay, now. Peaches. They even came with their own shadows.
Yep.
A lot of uproar in the Canva community. They did away with shadows in the new edit, which sucks. You have to go back to the old one, which takes away like the background remover or something. But whatever. So we got peaches.
You can't get peaches from AI. The song says so. Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man.
By a man. Yeah,
in a
right.
factory downtown.
Friggin' the president's told me and I totally forgot. I always grab the wrong image.
Yeah, I am terrible at that. I get so mad when I do it on my phone and the whole thing gets messed up and I have to undo 18 times because it gets frustrating on your phone to do Canva.
I don't know. I'm way better on my phone than here because this bottle needs a friggin' whatchamacallit. Oh, I know. I've got some weird images I can put behind there. I was gonna make a meme. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. This is RJF or PJ after mead.
That's funny.
Nice splash in the face. See, little bees. I don't know what the prompt I was trying to get out of this. I think I wanted a god drinking mead, or like a masculine figure holding mead, and I got like this kind of golden shower bull crap. And I feel like that might be a little much.
Maybe.
Let me see. I've got some bodies around here. Let's see. My jumping body. I don't have any girl bodies on this new account yet. At least I don't think so. Oh, no, I've got the sitting body. Okay. So maybe we could put you sitting on the peaches.
Yeah.
Boop. And now here's the thing. You're going to see a lot of my tricks that I'm kind of embarrassed about because I am too lazy to fix them in a better way. Ta-da!
You couldn't have just made my head a little bigger on the one so it covered where the hair was.
This is from a picture where your hair was obscured.
see.
And I also see a problem. We're going to have to put you over here.
Okay.
So let's get these out of here. We'll put these there. Let's flip these bad boys around. Get you nice and comfy on those peaches. There we go. Put the one head and the other head. But this one should be up and over a little bit more. Proper neck and head placement is very important. But I can't do anything about this extra hair, which I don't know, whatever. I think it's funny. God damn it. So we still need a background. What kind of background? I need my body. We got to do something about these raspberries.
You should be stomping them. Or dancing on them. Or put Mervyn sitting in it. On them.
In the bottle?
No, on the raspberries.
Here's John Dupay. Baked salmon. I could stick a Pokemon in the bottle.
Stick baked salmon in the bottle.
Yeah, I have them swimming.
Whoop.
I've got a salmon in the other one. I should have brought it with me. Oh well. Here's all my alternate universe Mervyns.
A lot of Mervyns.
So I need, what do I need? What do I need? A body. I need a body. I've got Norris's body, which I use a lot. I've got the dancing guy's body. Oops. I got two of them.
Yeah, you could be dancing on the raspberries. Look at you, ballerina tiptoe.
Or maybe he's like doing a little dance on the bottle.
Like I don't. That looks a little odd.
Like I'm drunk. Here, hold on. I need my hand behind there. What happened to my hand? Was it always like that? And I just never realized?
You need to be bigger if you're gonna.
Well, I'm just working on the logistics of how I'm going to be grasping the neck of this bottle if I'm going to use this frame, which I'm not 100% sure I am going to. Which head of mine do I want to use? Long-haired me?
Yes.
Serious me? Eyeless me?
No, long-haired you.
I don't feel like that fits this scenario, but we'll try it. Oh my god, there we go.
What about the long-haired you that you put in the Discord?
Boop. The one of me that's real?
Yeah. Like it, but it was kind of AI-y. Did you like
This one?
cartoonize it?
No. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. You're right. I can't see a problem. There we go. I can just put it right over the other one too, so I have like an outline. Whew. That's legit. Who needs Photoshop? Oh, damn. See my necklace and everything? Like that's almost seamless. That is almost seamless. I want to zoom in so people can see it. God, hold on. This guy needs to go. My other head needs to go. Now that we've committed to this. So that needs to go down the shoulder,
Put
which
it
is
back.
almost perfect.
You gotta change the
But
thing
it's got to be
so
bigger.
the suit is in front of you.
No, I need my chest to be out. So maybe that's it. We just need to spin it a little bit. There we go. Okay. This needs to match that. But it also needs to be like here-ish height. And perfect. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Ain't it always the way, folks? There we go. Now we got to go back and fix it all again. Oh, no! Boop. This guy.
I'm feeling uncomfortable having hairy bobblehead David staring at me.
No, this is what she wanted. So this is what, we're going on the fly. So let's just see if it would blend in if we
No,
went back.
get rid of it.
It would not. It has to be like this.
No,
There's no other way.
get good.
Here, I'll do you a I'll meet you in the middle. Eventually, after it's done loading. Get something to cover up the old chesticle there. Yep, we got it. This is going to take some deft maneuvering by yours truly, but lucky for you, you've got... Oh, God!
Oh, jeez.
You've got me to do it.
It's going great.
All right, so...
Oh, it doesn't match.
Wait. Once I'm done, you're going to be like, oh, my God, that's incredible. There, I'm done. Thoughts? Notes? Anyone?
Perfect.
Fancy as hell? Yeah?
Cut, print. See you guys on Friday.
Back at it with the white vans. Okay. Let me see. Does the serious me feel better about it? Oh. My tiny head. Oh, look, I'm the tiny head hunter guy from Beetlejuice.
Oh, Jesus. Boop.
The serious head has very few applications. He needs to be legitimately serious or only when it's funny. And like the clash of style here, I cannot take. It's not funny enough. So we're not going to do it.
No, it needs to match my head.
I know. So we're going to go with either super dark me, medium me, whitey me, or whitey smiley me. And I can put this mask on one of us.
Perfect.
We'll just set this here while we think about where it should go for permanently. Okay.
Yeah, put it on Mervin.
Let's do this one.
Yeah. It's your early spring / early summer tanned David.
Boop. Look a little too snooty. There we go.
You don't have a neck.
That's salt of the earth. Well, my beard covers it. If it's too high, that looks weird.
Yeah. No, I don't like that.
It needs to be right there. Perfect. Let's mess with the image just a tad. Let's start with that vibrance. I'm a vibrant man. Sharpness I'm okay with. Bring out the highlights in the beard. Just a hair. We don't want to overdo it. There we go. I think your mask is on crooked. Yeah, there we go.
Perfect.
Okay, so now we need a background. What are we going to do? A background. Is there a picnic background, perhaps? Is picnic spelled
PICNIC.
N-I-C?
Yes.
I always spell it wrong. Apparently. No backgrounds for picnics.
That seems odd. Do like the forest or...
We don't really live in a forest. That's false advertising. What if I put this guy?
We don't have picnics either, so...
The Middle North. I got a slice of the Middle North around here somewhere. What if it was these happy blokes? Just in the background jumping. What's going on here, right? Is that The top of the hill?
Uh,
What's up with that? Let's see. Got a pizza restaurant. Does this seem... it seems a little gloomy. What about this? A little brighter. I have a lot of interrogation rooms that I would...
yeah.
It's hard to find things that mesh, because... What is this? I don't even know why I have this.
Those jumpers are all hooray for mead.
Yeah, they totally are.
Yeah.
Should we make a superhero mead? No, let's see.
The back of a van.
See, and if this were my other account, I would have a lot more garbage to throw into this. See, I love the aesthetic of this. It's minimalist. I like this couch, even though the legs are weird and everything. I
Yeah.
use it a lot, and I wish I had it flipped. My frog room's kind of fun. But these are all a crazy aspect ratio too, so it's going to be a problem. I could put the Santa of Halloween in there. And like, not for nothing, like this, I felt was so quaint. I've got no use for it. I just thought I would love to, like, when I get old, I'm going to save this picture. So when I get old, I'm going to take up felt work and reproduce this IRL. That's just for me. Another Mervyn clone. This little guy. God damn it. I love frogs or toads and turtles.
Toads and turtles. What about like a...
I've got a couple of salmon here.
Baked salmon, are you still...
Do you want us to put
still
some fish in here?
watching?
Get some canned salmon, throw it right in there. I don't know, man. I'm not... Oh, here's some Halloween. Yeah, here. You'll see shit like this. Not jack-o'-lanterns. That should not be a thing, but there it is. And they'll just throw it up wholesale. Be like, yeah.
Here it is. What if we did like a sunset background? Or because there's a lot of orange and pink, so what about like a
I know we can get sunsets.
sunrise?
Well, sunrise is blue hour, sunset is golden hour. So we're going to want golden hour.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted that much gold or if you wanted a contrast, like a... Still here, says baked salmon.
Radical.
Do you want a salmon in our meat?
Oh, crap. I didn't even... Here. Shit, here, listen to this.
Cool.
I should have thought of a more appropriate way to play that in, but there it is.
Oh, that's pretty.
This doesn't feel like... I don't know.
You need like desert mountain background.
I don't want it to be schmaltzy. I want it to be funny. Like the stuff I have is like, I don't want it to like someone glance past it and be like a motivational poster. Yawn. I've got
Who was
some.
that? He says.
Who was that? He says.
Cool.
Well, who was that? I don't know. I could swear I've got some brewery images.
Add a salmon always. He says.
All right, let's do it then.
Put a salmon on my shirt.
We're going to rip off or, co-opt and slightly change the saying. We're going to put a salmon on it.
Oh, we should...
I lost the salmons. Dear God, where are they? They were in the trees. There they are.
Things.
But I've got to upload it, so we got to find it again. Okay.
We should take a picture of the doll Athena made and add it sometimes to the show since Bewitching Spirit's our sponsor.
Sponsor of the show, friend of the show, benefactor, patron saint, witch doctor of the show. Where the hell are my flying fish? They're in the trees somewhere. You know you saw them.
I think maybe you should start labeling your pictures that you save. Save as, and put salmon.
Like, there are so... I would need to, like... It'd be a full-time job. Like, I would need someone to do... Like, I would need an AI to go through and just name... And I was thinking about that earlier today, too. I was just like, okay, what would I name these things were I to do that? And I would just probably name a bunch of tags. Like, if it were... Let's see, for instance.
Like Mervin.
Or like this image. I would say jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
Halloween, goblins, everything that like I thought was salient enough or like elements I would look for to use. But in this folder alone, there are 794 images.
Yeah, you should have started from day one.
Well, yeah, like let's 2020 hindsight and shit. Thanks. All right, we're gonna have to fix that salmon. This is got a little bit of a problem here. Actually, let's just get rid of the second one. Because the first one's pretty good and I can dupe it a whole bunch. Yeah, that one's classic.
Classic salmon.
And, oh, there it goes.
Like it didn't go away.
Bloop. Okay.
Nice. Should make it biting my toe. Oh wait, is it inside
Behind
the
glass.
thing?
I can't. That's another kind of annoying thing is like if I want to do an autofocus on the bottle, it removes the background erasing. And if I do it in the reverse order, it undoes the autofocus. So this is why I have to, again, you're seeing a very truncated workflow because I used 3 apps on my phone alone that are awesome at cleaning up and upping the resolution of images. And so what I'm producing right now is technically garbage. I do not feel comfortable putting my name on this and then like having it be on a show. I'm not there yet. Because like this needs to be higher res. These fish I love, but I need to make them higher res. I'm not happy with these stock elements. Here, let me do you a little look around at my free account. Because here it is. Bam.
Yeah.
And, obviously this looks like crap, right? Because why does it look like crap?
I don't think it looks like crap.
I don't know. From device to device to device, everything looks different. And so on my phone, this looks a lot different. On my laptop, it looks a lot different. My tablet looks a lot different. So maybe it's just the monitor. But I feel like there's a lot to be desired here. But I've got a lot more assets on this side of things that I have to slowly migrate over. And I've got this wonderful little rainbow trout that could cosplay as a salmon. My Ken Brinkman head, my Grant D'Amato heads, apparently. There's multiple. That's my homemade car.
Car's car.
I made that with a Hot Wheels and a sticker. Matchbox and a sticker. Oh, boy. But yeah, so, like, maybe I should have done that. Like a bottle. I don't even remember but whatever. So, yeah, there you go.
Love your process. 100%. Great idea for a show.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks.
I think it'd be fun. I like the one that you're making. I mean, I like this one too.
It's fine. I just want it. It is what it is. I'm gonna stick with it obviously because we made it on this show and we have to have transparency or whatever. But what I want to do is get into my free account and find a nice. Okay,
add some toads.
So add some toads. No, I want to show you. This is a poster I hang every once in a while for my. I got to move this over, but this is my baked salmon superhero who hangs out and catches predators.
Oh yeah.
In the bayou. This is where it's a suit made out of salmon. Like an AI. My Sokals.
Roush.
My Roushes. So I need...
There's Elliot in there.
Oh, maybe we'll... Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll move this over. Oops.
Yeah, our background should be a kitchen.
A kitchen?
That's what we're doing it.
Will it not let me do this here? Full disclosure, I am suck at using the website because I am literally always on my phone using this.
Yeah, I have no idea how to move things over or anything like that, so I am also no help.
I mean, I've done it before. It's just, I was hoping I could do it without having to go into like the far back end. I don't even remember what I was here for. Oh yeah, the apartment. I have a lot of modernistic apartments. And the one I'm picking is aesthetically similar to the revolving cereal ad on Instagram. It's like that sort of minimalist red,
Yeah.
ultra modern, sort of fun. God damn, where is it? There's that couch that I love so much.
There.
Here it is. Yeah, so there's the one that happens on the cereal ad. So we need to do this one, which kind of has a kitchen, or this one, which is probably going to be better overall because I think it's a better aspect ratio. So we have to go to copy to another team, my team, hit copy. We have to wait 40 minutes.
We're on it.
It's the same site. I don't know, like, why not just are they actually copying it? Canva, if you really are doing that, why? Like, you've already got it.
Salmon approved.
Right? Thank you. Salmon approved on the bayou. Hunting down those Louisiana predators. Okay, so we're probably going to have to refresh this and my team. Okay. Come on, baby. You got it.
I don't get why when you go to pro, it doesn't move your stuff over. Or go to a team or whatever.
I don't know. I'm sure there are reasons why it's
sure.
just not fun or exciting or acceptable. But even though this is the wrong aspect ratio, I think we can maybe stretch it. Because all I really want is that lovely couch. Doink. Okay. And now, bam. All right, placeholder that. Let's try to other one.
To other.
It'll probably be about there. We'll rank it up. Boy, I'm not in love with that either. Let's see. Is there a way we can meld these two without being like obvious or stupid looking about it? I think we might, bitch. Obviously not yet, but give me a second. I actually wanted that. Okay, what if we did... Well, this looks stupid. Probably, but if it looks stupid enough, I'll be fine with it. So we've got to get some sort of happy medium. So we want this one. We'll move it.
Boop.
Is that too stupid?
Let's see what it looks like when you make them.
Boop.
Oh.
Boop. Not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Because you're not really seeing the well, I mean, you're seeing a little bit of a problem aspect there, but not really a lot. Our bottle definitely needs to be down a little. Everything needs to be, oops, damn it. You mother effer. Move down them peaches. Call in the presidents. See, here's the reason why you don't want to do this shit stupid like I do and have like two of your wife's heads to pile on top of each other. So when you do stupid shit like this and you have to move everything around, you got to move another head, which is just another moving piece to
I think my head is weird now.
get lost. I know. Hold on. I've got a lot of, dang it, technical issues. Too high. Maybe too big.
Beware having to move the two-headed Krista.
Yeah, because if one falls off, 3 more grow in its place.
Yep.
3! And they say all the things that Krista says. But 3 times as much. Right?
Yeah.
Come on, you bitch. There we go. Boop. I don't want to give you a bilobe head. Oop.
My hair.
We're going to call that good. My head is still a little floaty. That's good. Right, so we got our kitchen. Now, this is the time. Nope, hold on. Going to move the raspberries. Straw raspberries. They're not real. There. So now is when I start to go goofy and grab all the shit that I have on the other account, which I put some over. So I brought the clock, one of my favorite pieces. I can't put a shadow on it now, so that's annoying. Because, like, the shadow can turn this from, like, looking like that looks like crap to actually being in a 3D physical space. They're gone. These dumbass erasers, these dumb filters. Like, I've got apps that can do erasing. I would rather have the other one, but if I click back, any edits you have, I'll lose all my stuff.
Yeah.
And the shadows are so, like, they
bring
add
depth to a picture.
Yeah, they add such, a legitimacy. Like, because this looks like crap. I should be putting shadows in all of these objects, like you on the peaches and
Can
me in the
you-
background, but I
You
can't.
probably can't, but can you like look and type in shadow and see if you can like get like a dark, like type in shadow in the thing
Well, in like what, the elements?
in the search? Yeah.
Well, no, this will give me like graphics. It won't give me brushes or anything like that.
You could have tried it. Who knows? You didn't,
I do. I've tried a
you
million.
didn't look up peaches before.
Okay, let's use one of these old shadows. Should we use the one of the leaves? The circular one looks nice. Let's use this one. Oh boy. Here we go. It kind of casts over your leg. So it's not going to work, I don't think. I want that button back. There's no way to bring shadows. You can't do it. But I have to, I take that back. There is a way you can do it. We'd have to revert all of the things that I've done. I also tried playing with this body. Like I made a cyborg lady because I was like, oh, well, Krista maybe wants some different stuff. And the hair didn't come out right, but whatever. No one's going to care that you have brown hair up front and red hair in the back, but, passable. Okay. That's a bummer. What else can we do with this? We got to put Mervyn in there somewhere. I like to have him curiously looking out from behind things now. He's entering like a curious stage in his life. He's often cavorting and capering. You know, and there he is, just like, hey, what's happening over here?
Hey, what's going on?
That's the OG Mervin. I really love all the new Mervins, but the original one has such a charm. Like, he looks like a bad... Let me bring him up here really quick. He's a big old version of him. He looks like a stuffed animal that your grandmother makes you after she takes a couple classes.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the knitting is all loose on the sweater. Like, maybe this took a couple of years. Like, she learned to either crochet or knit, and then like learned to use a sewing machine and like cut a fabric, whatever, like pattern or whatever, and made like, you know, a pleather bill and these two googly hard plastic eyes, and you hand it to your grandkid. They go, oh my God. They throw it in the closet.
Well,
I
that's
had something like that in my life. I had a 4-foot long, if you know what a gooey duck is, that's what I had. It was a 4 foot long. The shell was 1.5 feet, and it was hard. It was like a hard shell, like a clam shell that had this big stuffed clam, like a gooey duck head, but at the end of it was a duck head that had like a mop of red hair.
Weird.
Yeah, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen, and it was just a gooey duck. I knew what a gooey duck was as a kid. There was a song about gooey ducks that I knew. Nobody knows what a gooey duck is. Look it up. But yeah, like Mervin reminds me of the gooey duck I had as a child.
Well, and like I had recently painted Mervin on something, and I told David, I was like, this looks like a painting that a first grader does that you like feel obligated to put on your refrigerator because your kid did it. But that's just how Mervin looks.
That's his aesthetic. Like, you can't... I don't know. It's been like, what? Why is Tarantino like this Tarantino guy? All his movies are so bloody. What's up with it? I don't like that. Like, that's the whole fucking thing. Mervin is the disaster, but we love him. He's the heart and soul of every underdog out there.
Yeah.
Ugly as hell. His mouth is all fucked up. His jaundiced eyes. He's got hepatitis C and G.
Gee.
We got to put the logo in. I don't know. I like my new logo, but I don't know. It doesn't hit the right notes for me yet, or something. Maybe it's the font. I like the TV part. It might be the FFOP part. I'm not sure I'm in love with the flamingo cycle. Yeah, if you have a strong feeling about it one way or the other, I'll listen to it, because
I like it. I mean, I like
it, but this one cost me money. I like getting my money worth out of it.
Yeah, I like your Vaporwave flamingo. I mean, I like both of them, but
yeah, maybe if this had a tobacco sunrise behind it.
Yeah. Then that would be an orange on orange.
Pardon the diversion, gentle viewer. I'm going to find something that might end up on Instagram here. Let's see. Tobacco sunburst. God, I mean, we're close. Ooh, what's this? This is nice. And
Arizona. Like the Arizona.
Almost, but not quite. No, it's going to look like crap.
You'd have to have like a pink.
I need like a circular thing. What are those called? What are those circles called? Are they just called sun? No, what are they? Because I found one out here before. What are they called? Vaporwave? I'm just going to type in Vaporwave. Nope, that's just vapors and people waving.
Put it as one word.
Oh, there we go. Whew, that's what I'm talking about. What is this called? This shape.
A circle.
What?
A frisbee. A circular thing, says Kayla.
A circular thing. Classic. I'll look that up. But look, this is what I'm talking about. Boom. Oh, bitch. We might have struck gold on this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That is so pretty.
Thank God for Pro.
Bam. Oh, Athena, my professional artistic license.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That was live on air. I might use that all the time now. So we're going back to the thing we were making earlier. Let's see. Should I add a Pokemon to it? A flamingo-based electric type Pokemon? No? How about this lava toad? You think he would fucking come in out here? Da, 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 da?
I think you should get, I don't know, like the Lady Mervin and put her like me holding her.
Oh man, the Lady Mervin. Okay, yeah. The Lady Mervin is in here. The winner of the contest, which I think was this lady. No.
That was not her.
Dear God. I made several versions of the Halloween sweater. They all came out a little not good. Is this her? Is that her?
No. It was, the face was like the Kool-Aid Man.
What?
Wasn't that the one that won?
They had the gray background. Hold on. Here we go. Now I know. Locked in. It was this set of images. There she is. No. Damn it. I got fooled again. I got 700 goddamn pictures here, and most of them are flamingos.
Good night, Kayla.
Good night, Kayla. Sorry you had to be witness to this. Are we sure it wasn't this one?
Yeah, I don't think it had white. I think
I
it
don't
was
know.
all orange.
That show didn't take the world by storm, so I don't think, much like a baby on a sitcom, she might be voted off the island. This is the one that almost made it.
Yeah.
So we're close. It's not this one. I don't want to get fooled again. Oh! Found her. But she's named the same thing as everybody else, and if I try to find her, we might have a problem. Is that her? Oh God, I don't want to be fooled again.
I don't know. Sorry, I probably missed it, but can you describe the prompt you used to get Mervin?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. When I was trying to get Mervin, what I was looking for was a flamingo wearing a Halloween sweater.
The end.
And I got Mervin. But I also got Mervin's cousin.
Lervin.
Whose name I forget. No, he's got a legit name. He's around here somewhere. But yeah. Oh, this little guy. Whatever. Get out of here. This came from the same prompt. So I considered them. They came from the same seed, from the same prompt. They're family members. Not necessarily brothers, obviously, but cousins. What was I doing? Oh, yeah.
Looking up the girlfriend. Or anything. I want to be holding something.
What do you mean holding something? Your hand is in your lap and it was behind the bottle.
Well, it can be like...
When it's sitting on your foot? One of your monkey feet?
Sure.
I can give you one of
Hide
the...
my weird toes.
Do you want a toad? I got plenty of those.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the toad catalog. Oh, I can give you Dell's broken feet.
Do you have like a Jasper?
Probably not in this batch.
Can you look up leopard gecko on Canva and see what it comes up with?
I don't want to use any more of their stuff. Here's the thing. This guy I really like, so I'm going to upload him. I don't know when I'm going to use him, but look at him. Fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
It's awesome, though. I love him. Okay, let's see. Something to put on your foot. Something to put on your foot. That's in. Oop, that's in. It's canonical. That isn't out of place, but also needs to be somewhat surreal and kind of funny, if possible. What about the wine toad? I've got a couple of wine toads.
Okay.
This little guy's cute. Have him sitting.
I can't see him from where I'm sitting. So.
Okay, hold on. I'll just grab a couple of things here. The cutest wine toad is that one. Pow. I wanted the other one too. Full. Not for necessarily. Whatever. We'll do that one later. Get out of here. Here we go. Oh, we're going to have a problem with his body, but I think we can fix it. All right, let's get rid of this extra room. I like wine.
Cool.
That's funny. Baked Salmon, when David was listening to your episode, I wasn't in the room when he was taking that sound drop from the Walter Babs episode, and all I heard was him laughing his ass off while he was doing it from the other side of the house. And I came in and I was like, "What are you laughing at?" And he's like, "Here, listen." He's like,
funny.
"It's Baked Salmon."
Like, no kidding. Like when I'm listening to that, I'm sitting out on the couch, not because you don't know when inspiration will strike. Oh damn, what a weird ass.
I know.
Anyway, you don't know when inspiration will strike, right? So, I just hear
Cool.
and I'm like, that is a perfect sound drop. So yeah, I got up from the couch immediately, ran my ass in here, stole it without Baked Salmon's approval or permission, and here we are today.
Don't sue him.
Please don't sue. All right, now I'll put your little toad friend right there.
Awesome.
It's all right.
Sedite?
Boop.
Sedite.
Wine Toad. I was hoping he'd make an appearance. Now, also, another thing I would do, too, that I'm not going to do right now because it would be stupid and tedious, I would go through and literally edit. So like this, for instance, I'll just show you one go around. But the most top one, I'm going to take a look and be like, okay, I need the brightness about there. Contrast, the highlights.
I can't believe you go through all of this.
Because they need it. Each picture needs its tone to be right.
Yeah, I don't do that when I make a Canva thing. But I'm not making with people. Like, I'm putting a product on it and I'm just like, okay. Or I'm posting like where I'm going to be at my next market is my biggest things that I use Canva for. And that's all text, majority of it, so.
Yeah, and so another thing too is like sometimes my heads, like you got a couple of heads across a couple of platforms here that are weird colors, and I'll have to mess with the tint and temperature and stuff. But I would go through and do then your body, and then I would do Mervin, and then I would do my head, and then like bring up the pixels on the salmons swing around in there.
Are you going to put Let's Brew this on this?
Oh yeah, so that's the last thing that happens is after I would do all of that, which I'm going to forego, we then have to do the text. So I've got a couple of names, so we're going to try out a couple of fonts here.
I love Athena's font. That top one, the heading one.
This one?
I steal it. Yeah, that's the one that's like as her. That's the one she started doing for the teams thing, and then I just use it because I like it so much.
So here's what I want to do. Yeah, okay.
Please, sir.
Please, I want some more. Let's see. Pull that baby right up there, and then we'll go.
What does it say? Meeting minds?
Yes, it does. So what would accent? Boop. Come on, balls. There we go.
You need to, yeah.
This isn't my first rodeo. My second.
My head.
My rodeo. Actually, I want to put that there. Duh. That's not going to be the and color. So if you're thinking about freaking out over it, don't.
Ah!
Don't
The
freak
colors,
out.
Duke!
Keep it together a little longer. Ah, there we go. Maybe we'll make this yellow and this orange. But then I've got to dick with the effects a little bit. I want... Boop. That's stupid. That's stupid.
I don't think that's bad.
It's stupid. Not listening. Ah. Not in love with any of these. I need my color wheel, damn it. All right, let's go orange, but I'm going to dick with it a little bit. Get back up here. Bingo.
Welcome back, Joe.
Welcome back, Joe. We're so happy to have you. I didn't even know you were gone.
He didn't say he was leaving.
Yeah, what the hell? Next time, say something.
God damn it, Joe.
If you see something, say something. If you see yourself leaving, say something about it. How about that? So that's title number 1.
I can't even see the but I'm
'Cause
also
you're-
far away.
Yeah, like, keep in mind your context. You're nowhere near the screen you're looking at it on. Okay, so the next one is... Diddly. Okay.
This time's how much my phone is lagging. I just heard the answer to my question. Damn, Sam, and that was like 3 minutes ago.
What's the answer? What was the question?
Right. How you got Mervin.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Jesus.
long time ago.
So here's what I would do with this one.
What does it say?
Boop, boop, Bruised Night Live. So we're getting a little old school, a little PBS-y. But we want a pow, a red Mervin. We want an orange, but that's not orange enough. Zip. And then we want a very bright yellow. So when we do this, and you get frustrated at the movements of your damn mouse, it looks kind of fun.
That's cute.
It's a little busy. Might just do. Yeah, let's get rid of the yellow. Feels like it's too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Name number 2.
Oh.
Musical guest Bruise Day.
I was
Oh.
like, you're going to put both of them on there?
And then last one, and let's see.
Yes, please.
Mamma mia. This one is called
Wow. It's like SpongeBob's text font.
I don't know about that. Don't know about that font either, but you know what we're gonna do about that? Maybe nothing. But okay. Yeah, let's try this one. Jesus, help me! What size font is
Let's
this?
breathe this. Get some cheese in here.
Cheese. Shoo. Huh? Or maybe like this. This needs to be up front, though. There we go. Which brew?
I like the yellow one. If we're gonna choose this one, but I'm pretty sold on Meeting of the Minds. I like that one. I also like Bruce Day Night Live. I like that one too. But like, Meeting of the Minds is like
Pretty fucking hilarious and clever. Yeah, thanks. I thought of that as I sat down and I wrote it on this paper. Copyright today. And if you take it, I'll sue you for all your mead.
all of it.
Yeah, so there you go. I think that's where we're at, right? So we're definitely not using Let's Brew This.
I mean, I like it. I'm not.
So routine. Let's maybe open it up to people listening. Do you want, if we do this homebrew type show, do you want it to be called Meeting of the Minds, Brews Day Night Live? While you guys think about that, I'm gonna peruse my graphics for things I want to use this pink Cadillac because it came out so good. Like, it's AI. It's a little cut off. The tires aren't great, but like, that is so close. And I wish it were 16:9 because I would love just to use this as a backdrop of something because it's so fun and tropical. And I'd like to have some flamingos and shit in it.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, if you want to just keep the Cadillac, take the background out, make it like a little car model on the counter.
Well, I mean, I wanted it in a big scale because I feel like pink convertible Cadillacs are worthy of a front and center sort of thing. They shouldn't be tucked away. It's not like Mervyn where he needs to be hiding or skulking. Okay, so just real quick about our thumbnail. The three images that are Meeting of the Minds, says Salmon. I'm leaning toward that myself. So unless someone shouts him down, we'll probably go with that. But as you can see, here was the starting point of tonight's title card. I'm gonna get these out of here. So the AI prompt for this girl right here, who looks a lot like Jennifer Lawrence at like a Oompa Loompa soccer game, right?
Yes.
So that was the prompt was artificial intelligence generated art. Like, I asked for something, maybe I'm fucking up the words, but I was asking for just art manufactured by artificial intelligence.
AI.
Yeah. And so I asked for that 3 times in 3 different styles, and that's one. This was the other one. And then this was the final one. I just asked for art generated by an artificial intelligence.
It's like an AI. It's like a Funko Pop.
Well, yeah, like it's called Figure.
Oh, okay.
This one they all have weird names, but like, I didn't put in anything other than just like, hey, whatever you want, essentially. So this, I assume, is just an amalgam of the most popular traits of things that it thinks are popular, because like, but I don't get, because maybe with Thanos, right? You can say the purple on this guy, and like the beard is confusing. I get this, because this is very, like, a lot of models have this sort of face shape and like the nose, and it's kind of an amalgam of a lot of
women,
lady celebrities.
Yeah.
And this, I feel, is super cool, but again, it's just somewhat meaningless because it's so, I mean, it's inert. You would have to, that's the thing about AI art. I would feel like if I generated, like, let's say I want to do, because I'm a lazy idiot who can't draw, I wanted to make a comic book out of like AI generated art. I feel like that would take longer than I would just learning to draw would. Because like, trying to get and craft all the background panels and all the characters, and like, what's the word? Not homogeneity, but like consistency, I'll say. To get a similar body type more than once is impossible. Like you saw my my catalog of, let's see, my superhero catalog when I went through that phase. Robots. Here we go. So like, if you try to, now that you can load existing images in, it might be easier. But like, if I chose one of these fools as my starting base model, how would I continue that? Like, this person would just have to be in this pose in every comic panel.
Yeah. Big Salmon says, have you noticed how hard it is to generate TCAP AI art? A friend actually asked ChatGPT to make a story based on Lauren's chat log, and it declined to trivialize attempted child.
Interesting. Okay, so I kind of get that. So it might not be a TCAP thing. Because I was going to say that I saw something. There's a bunch of hoopla going around from some of the TCAP and beyond alum. They're like, oh, we're being cyberbullied. Now it's like, okay, well, you're kind of a criminal. Whatever. I would lean that more toward the content, not the character, if you know what I mean. Like Lauren and any other, like, have it write a story about Lauren being a country music star, fucking probably would nail it, hit it out of the park. But if an AI has to look into Lauren's history and go like, what is this guy famous for? It's going to go, whoop, nah. He's got a chat log as thick as a phone book.
Right.
It's as thick as a phone book, Lauren.
Kissy face.
Kissy face. Oh, yeah, here's some, I guess. Oh, here's my TV ones that I ripped off. I don't know why there's a rabbit. I think I wanted rabbit ears.
Probably.
My old stereo. This is the one that I'm in right now. So there's a leopard gecko. His head fell off, and it's over there. There's something like a giraffe.
A giraffe gecko.
That one I thought was cute that I couldn't get rid of it. There's that guy you've seen before. This guy. Almost. So goddamn close. But then the extra leg and the extra foot. And then what's this? What's that all about? It's like this cactus has a fungal infection.
That's where he lives.
Kind. And this guy, yeah. I just asked for a leopard gecko. I didn't ask for anything like fancy or special or crazy.
An 8-legged leopard gecko.
And all, you know, again, sometimes it'll give you like really great assets, and then sometimes they'll give you a crap like this. Like, I would have put on a fridge in the background of a picture somewhere because it's like fucking hilarious. All right, but enough about that. I'm pretty sure we've got ourselves a title card. Oh, shit. Boop, there we go. Okay, so we're getting rid of Bruce Day Night live. We're keeping Meeting of the Minds. Do I like the placement of that title? Yes, because what I'm going to do is, as usual... Come on, baby, where are you? Oh, come on. There it is. Put OG Mervin right there in the corner. Boop. And now we have a title card for a show we might do. Now, full disclosure, as of right now, we don't have the raw material for this. So it's not like it can happen soon. But if it does happen, this is probably going to be it. We're going to have to cook up some honey, throw in some fruit, talk about whatever. Maybe that'll be part of the shtick too, because I feel like I would like to talk about me that goes beyond the fucking Vikings, because I feel like that's culturally it's stuck.
Yeah.
I know Bruce Day Night Live is good, so maybe if we do more Bruce shows, we'll switch it up. We'll switch it up. But I don't know how or why, but the Vikings somehow became tied to mead. But it's like everywhere. So technically you could tilt the glass and say that it's got a deep tie to your culture literally anywhere. Because it's in China, India. They call it the different things, obviously. In the I think it's in the Bhagavad Gita, they call it soma. But yeah, any honey-related liquor, it's been around as long as there have been bees. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of Viking culture also that I'm like kind of getting tired of. I like to see mead passed into the hands of like the ancient Chinese, the ancient Hindus, or somewhere in South America or something.
Yeah, because like when you look up, a mead drinking something, like something to drink mead in, it's always those
It's horns
or the big ass
skull goblets and
yeah.
stuff. But that's the thing. It's such a
And it's just wine.
well, and that's the beauty of it though. It's wine that accidentally happens. There's very few things out there that you can accidentally fuck into and be like, whoa. Like sometimes fruit, after it falls out of a tree, it'll start to rot. And if there's a lot of wild active yeast, you can get drunk off of eating the fruit. But mead, it's probably happened countless times where the hollow of a tree filled with bees, a rainstorm filled that shit with water, bubble and crude come up out of it for 3 or 4 days. Some hapless Neanderthal stroke Mesopotamian stroke Hindu stroke Chinese stroke whatever dude or lady comes along, gets a nice whiff of that boozy honey flavor because it smells wonderful and got shit-faced.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I like it so much. It's so, because on a sliding scale of things you do yourself, you can go like an ultra tech and be into at least here, into the chemistry of it and get into like manipulation through chemicals and substances and artificial this or that and clearing agents. You can take it as crazy scientific as you want, or you can throw some honeycomb straight into a jug and get a drinkable product. It'll have bug guts and stuff in it, but that'll be as natural as can be.
Yeah.
And I love that. It's a nice sliding scale where like, I wouldn't say I'm super, like we're not supernatural. It's not like we're, we do get like try to get local honey because like you're eating a part of your environment, and Arizona has a bunch of awesome flavors out there in flower form. Mm-hmm. But then like, it's Arizona, so we're not going to get local fruit a lot of the time. So yeah, you're going to cut corners, but still it feels like this is primal. When you get into beer and stuff and you have to cook, or you get into winemaking, you have to start smashing a lot of stuff to get the juice, which is a process in and of itself. We're mixing I think part of another aspect of it that's appealing is like the bees already did all the work.
Right.
Like the bees woke up, they did their job day in, day out. All those lovely ladies went out, collected that nectar, came back and puked it into a little hexagonal cell. And dunzo.
Raw, what's that?
Raw. You want
raw
to go raw?
honey? No.
No rubber. No rubber in your
rubber.
honey. Yeah, that's how I like my honey. No rubbers in it. Big Salmon knows what it's all about. But yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm drawn to it is like it just feels like something that would happen naturally, but you get to take part in.
Yeah.
Whereas like boiling grain or like distilling, all of that feels like a massive over manipulation. At least for me. Do whatever you want. Whatever floats your boat. This just feels like if you're into like whatever, weirdo like me, into the concept like woo wag and just like letting things happen, it can't be any more let it happen than mead. Unless you want to cook it or whatever. But like you can use everything raw, throw it in there and just wait. And it's a natural process. And you go, well, and even though you deserve zero credit, you feel accomplished after it.
Yeah.
Like
in the whole closet.
In those bottles, gallon upon gallon, 20-something gallons of shit in there, and all those single-cell organisms going to town, and they're happier than pigs in shit because they're eating sugar, and that's all they live for.
Yeah.
I ain't doing shit. We're sitting here talking about them. They're the ones working their ass off as we speak. But we sit back and we raise our little glass and we go, damn, you did a good job. And I go, not my credit. Like I did this. It's, pour the yeast in.
But it's to thank,
Right.
We can't thank the yeast.
You're the one pulling it all together, but it still feels like a process that I'm not necessarily a conductor of, just more of an influencer of, because it's going to happen regardless. It'll happen in nature. I'm just sort of semi-artificially manufacturing it. We get dicey. Wow, Decon versus the Dark. What's up?
What's up?
Glad you could show up. We're about to end the show. So yeah, like I said, we're ending the show. That's it. We got our title card here. It's now that I don't have to stick to a Brews Day Tuesday theme, it can happen in any day. So and also full disclosure, I'm gonna have to figure out how to move all of this gear out to my kitchen, because I could probably go live from my phone, but I don't know. The jump in quality downward would probably break everybody's legs. And I don't like it when YouTube channels, anything does that, when like their regular content is like somewhat polished or at least acceptable, or it's been something you've accepted, like what this show looks and sounds like at this point. If it suddenly switched to my phone, which is probably okay, but I would have like some wireless earbuds in and like sound like crap, and it would look crappy, and you wouldn't be able to hear this.
Cool.
So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to either get a bunch of long ass cables, or since this rig is relatively small, we can get it out there.
We could probably figure it. I actually start with the thumbnail in a lot of my videos. It primes my pump. I mean, not surprisingly, we're simpatico there. A lot of the shows, like I think true crime on this channel started because I got that initial, hey, thanks, Decon. Yeah.
I think our true crime stuff started because of that initial artificially generated Polaroid snapshot of that detective interrogating that flamingo. Yeah. I was like, why not, right? He sounds so sweet. Oh, but yeah, so yeah, I get it, because like sometimes I'll do that. Like if I don't have, like we've got this show coming up, which is going to be Mike Manzi here in a couple of days, and then in 2 weeks we've got something, but the week after I don't know. So I'm gonna have to spin my wheels and just sort of throw shit at an AI and see what sticks, and see. Because I don't know, there's a bunch of criminals out there that I don't want to stick with like a TK. Like you don't need to hear the nuts and bolts of this show, so I apologize. But moral of the story is, yes, the creative process you can come at it from both sides. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I go, oh, that's a great idea, and I got a funny idea for a card. Other times I find a funny card that has like, I don't know, a bunch of frogs in it or whatever. And then I'll find a show out of that. Would love to interview you guys. Really, I'm open to any and all.
Yeah.
I'm in that weird situation where I'm a nobody, but I want to talk to everybody. And I would love for someone to talk to me. Nothing. Sorry, I can't hear you. No, just kidding. Yeah, but yeah, I would love to. Let's get in contact. But yeah, this has been super fun. I appreciate everybody who showed up.
I just put your email in.
Going through this. Yeah, hit me up. There's my email. What else? I think that's it. Like I said, coming up is the Mike Manzi experience. Not only are we going to do his interview, which is only a half an hour of raw footage, we're going to go through his interaction with Chris Hansen too, because I feel like Sokol, we could not have done that. That was a 3-hour show, and we did 60% of the footage. But with Manzi, we'll have the time to do his 12 or 16 minutes with Chris, and then the 30 minutes with the detective, because you need your pump primed for this guy, because since he doesn't say anything super explicit, he just comes off as sort of a whiny bitch. You'd probably look at him and go like, yeah, he's like a 4 or 5, but you need to see the precursor to get like it's a double barrel. He's a fucking 11 on the annoying scale.
Ugh.
Especially, and I think this is true, I've not confirmed it myself, but the head of Chris Hansen's security was his uncle.
What?
Yeah, Mike Mancey's uncle was apparently Ron Knight or Steve Knight or whatever his name was. The head of Chris's security, that guy with the sort of pot belly and the salt and pepper hair that's more salt than pepper. Fucking
Weird.
crazy. Oh boy. Yeah. So we'll be in touch. Thanks so much, guys. Let me, I always talk and not get the end ready. So let's see. Wednesday, of course it's Wednesday. Hey, I'm glad we were there for you. I'm glad we were here for you, Sam, because I think, I want to do more times of the day because I know everybody's got hectic schedules, and a live thing, it still holds magic to me.
Yeah, because you can, type in the thing and have like an actual conversation.
It can
with
be
people.
scary though. I'll tell you a quick story. Today, I interacted with Cyrax, the lol cow on Kick.
God damn. I can't believe you did that.
It was totally innocuous. It wasn't antagonistic at all. I felt like I was being like just trying to step into the lore without being a troll, but he called me out by half of my name. He wasn't willing to read out my whole screen name, which is the same as here.
Hey, thanks, Dee Dee.
Yeah, thanks, Dee Dee. Hey, and if we can impress an AI,
Right?
we got some chops. Electric lamb chops.
Thanks for subscribing, Decon.
Yeah, man. We'll be in contact, and we'll see you in a couple of days for another episode, and yada yada. Smell you later.
Bye.
For the try to
Fistful of Podcasts Radio.